It is a brand new year. It's the same us and the same van, which by the way is named Beep Atlas. And no, Atlas is not a twin. It's a long story we're going to tell you at the end of the video, but this is Atlas. We are excited to kick off this year's adventures, and we're going to be going out sourcing today. We're hitting a bunch of local spots. We live in Oregon. We are back home, and we are ready to find out what people have donated over the holiday season.
Right, yeah. End of year is big donation time, so hopefully it's early in January. We can find some good things today.
Yeah, we're really excited. This is one of my favorite times of the year to go thrifting.
First stop, we're here in Wilsonville, Oregon at the Wilsonville Goodwill.
It's a good start to the new year. If you know, you know. Did you just put that in your pocket? Let's go to those chairs in the back first.
I meant those chairs.
Ooh, those are nice too. I think I'm a little more hopeful that those are. They could be Danish. These are nice. They're only $4.99 each. They need to have the seats recovered. Those are solid. $5. That is so exciting.
They look pretty clean.
Good thing we got Atlas. Jesse went to go get someone to help, and then he came back and wheeled this over and said he wants this too. It's a cool industrial metal rack, $7.99. We haven't even looked at what the tag off is yet today. Looks like it's purple. I'm gonna just keep shopping while I'm waiting. I think I'm gonna be getting this. Going up right here. Beautiful, kind of robin's egg blue, $14.99. It does say as is, so I need to take a closer look. I think it's because of the bottom. I don't see anything else really wrong with it. It's a really neat jug lamp.
I think it's for tennis balls.
A ball hopper.
So like you can fill it with tennis balls, and then you can also walk around and a tennis ball will like fit right through here and you can go boop, kind of pick them up.
Oh.
And then they all...
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Never would have known that.
Congratulations, you did it.
2024.
You made it.
We did.
Probably doesn't work.
That's what I was thinking. That's why it might be as is it doesn't turn on. And it's also a little loose there. And the bottom's kind of open, but I think we can fix that. And I'm also going to get this. This is $3.99, but purple is our half off color. So it's only $2. Made in 1977. Really pretty shape and color. That's cute. Look at this little lava glaze. $3.99 blue tag. Very 70s, and it'll go great with that one. We're waiting on the chairs right now. They're getting them from the back room, but I wanted to show you these beautiful pieces of pottery side by side. I think they go really great together. They both have a really pretty teal green color to them. I like this one especially because of the texture. It has that very mid-century lava glaze. Yeah, so this one was $3.99 and it was a blue tag, so it was full price. And then this one was $3.99, but it was a purple tag, so it was half off. So $2 and $4. Not bad. Good start to the day.
Cool, thank you.
They're getting the chairs right now. It's so nice having this van. It makes all the difference. So much easier to load things into.
Thank you so much.
It's a good day to be thrifting. It's quiet.
I know.
Everybody's back at work after the holidays.
Back to school, back to work.
Vintage but rough shape.
Would have been cool if it still had all the hardware.
Oh yeah.
Like my pointing with my foot.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm using all limbs.
Yeah, that wasn't the right choice for sure, but you know what? Sometimes you got to use what you got. Look at the base on this. You think they use their thumbs to press it?
I don't think so. Well,
Some kind of a tool, maybe.
I wouldn't know. I don't make this pot. I could use their thumb. Maybe they use their tongue. Maybe, I don't know.
I like it. It's kind of a little bit rustic looking. I don't know. My words are not working today. Anyways, I like this. It's $4.99.
Is it a keeper?
I think so, yeah.
Damage.
Yeah, I am. I think it's not too bad, and there's one little imperfection flaw right here, just in the glaze, the way it was made, but I like it. There's just something about it. I really like it. I think I like the little texture and colors to it. What is this candle holder hiding back here? Not that. This one. That's pretty cool. $4.99. I actually really like that. I like that there's copper on the top. Mixed metal is one of my favorites. $5. Isn't that rad?
That's cool. California pottery.
Look at this little scene. Those are made out of corn husks, I believe. And the ceramic.
Is that the little
squirrel.
cactus thing too?
Oh yeah, that is made out of cactus.
That's actually...
Somebody spent a lot of time making that.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. Sweet project. $4.99. This is kind of neat. It's a double olive oil and balsamic vinegar holder. $6.99. So you can put the balsamic in the smaller section and it pours out of that side, and then the olive oil out of that section. I actually have a more modernist looking one, very similar to this at home. The thing is, olive oil should be kept in a darker glass. So we only put a little bit in stuff we're going to use just with everyday cooking in ours, so it doesn't go rancid. You gonna make a wish?
Make a wish.
Okay, I've got a ready, go.
Hey.
What if it had really broke? Oh.
Yes, we would have bought it.
Made in Peru, $4.99. It's a very colorful vulture.
Yeah.
Oh, it's missing some kind of a spoon or something, maybe. Was this like a sugar dish or something, or salt dish? And it had something there. Oh no, it's velvet lined. That would not be a sugar dish. I'm not sure what it's missing there. Maybe just something three-dimensional that stuck out decorative. These are really pretty, but they're $6.99. They are half off.
What's the shape underneath?
It kind of reminds me of on the deck of a car, it's a clover.
A
A three-leaf clover? Is that what it's called?
clubs.
Clubs. Oh yeah. But it is a clover, right?
We just said it's so stupid. Really can't.
We're tired. It's too early.
We know cards. We know the suits of cards.
Apparently we don't,
Please
though, babe.
give us a pass on that one.
Apparently we don't.
Please.
Come on down to the super thrift and get thrifty with us.
I see some vintage floral over there. Let's go check that out. That is so 70s. Not for us,
I
but
didn't have this. I think that's what's throwing it for us.
also the stitching, kind of that quilted stitching to me,
Yeah.
gives it a little bit more of a dated look.
Yeah.
I'll pop in a picture of a couple that I've found that are similar, that just have a little bit cleaner lines to show you what we're talking about. We used to have one of these on our back porch forever.
$100.
$100?
More than I expected that they would have on it.
Yeah, it is a lot. This is a beautiful pot. It's broken though. That's too bad. Broken here too.
All right, super thrift was a super strikeout.
But you don't know unless you go. So
But-
we're on to the next.
I had a good feeling. That's the problem. Don't trust my gut. I have the bad gut. You don't trust it.
Another $4.99er. All my pottery is going to match today too.
Right.
Hey, he's cute. Is he signed?
No.
How much? Ooh, $7.99. Oh, but it's half off at least.
Just half off.
Yeah, let's get him.
Is it a coffee mug? What is it?
No, it's a little planter. It's like a wall pocket. You kind of maybe hang it there.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could even have
Well, how
plants
do you-
growing out his little nose.
Like water would just come in. I don't know. He's just a little character.
Little dish.
Dish.
He's kind of cute though, for half off. Oh my god, for a split second I thought that said sock. I thought that was a David sock, but I don't think it is. $6.99 though. There's one little chip in the rim. This little beauty signed or for us, $3.99. Yes, please. Yeah, those are great. Nice price. Good find. We're kind of shrinking out here. We got a couple things.
Yeah, we're being pretty selective.
We are. We're being picky today. It's a good thing.
We have restraint today.
We bought a van and then decided let's have restraint.
Like now we got all this room, let's not buy stuff.
Found 2 of these wicker mirrors. They're actually vintage. They're not brand new. $14.99. Cool. We're gonna bring those to the pop-up. Oh, he's broken. Only $1.50. I like this little rocking horse. It's kind of cute. $3. Reminds me of something I had when I was a kid. I'm gonna get this for our bathroom on our shelf. That'd be a nice little caddy to put things in. It's brass and it's only $3. I like the shape on it. Finland needs to get cleaned, but it's actually in pretty good shape. Let's see if we can find the lid that would go to this. So this is an Oscar Schindler enamel pot out of Poland, not Finland. Need to get my eyes and hearing checked. Ooh, a bar cart. Ooh, hello. Oh, it doesn't have any glass. We know a thing or two about oval glass.
It's missing all the glass.
And it is not cheap to get oval cut glass.
No.
That's too bad. He's missing part of his legs. Finally, we were just about to leave empty-handed. Yeah.
Western?
Good find, babe.
I can't tell. It doesn't.
Sure looks like it. The finish on it. No cracks, no chips.
No, I don't see any. No.
$2.99. In she goes.
Okay.
We are not leaving here empty-handed. Just the 2 pieces. I got this beautiful little handmade thing, and I looked her up, and she's from Seattle, Washington. I love the kind of organic texture to it. We struck out a little bit. We got the 2 pieces of pottery. Not too bad. At least we didn't walk out empty-handed.
Side mission.
Side mission. I like side missions.
We're going to, what is it, garage sale warehouse?
The garage sale warehouse. And we haven't been here in ages.
No, it's kind of in the Tualatin, Lake Grove area.
Mm-hmm. They used to actually be in Beaverton, and I used to film there quite a bit.
Here. This is my
Yeah,
old
this
stuff.
is where you grew up, huh?
This is where I grew up.
We are hopeful, but I've actually come here a few times in the last year and I didn't end up filming it because I didn't find anything. So we're just hoping today something changes with that. This place has been amazing in the past, just not my last 2 visits. So hopefully today everything turns around and we're gonna find some really cool items in here. This place is kind of in between a garage sale and an antique mall. There's a little bit of everything. That's why they call it the garage sale warehouse. It's kind of like an indoor garage sale with vintage. Oh, it's looking good. I'm having actually some good feelings right now as we're pulling up to it.
Is it all the flags telling you to please come in?
It's flags, antique signs, it's flashing lights. It's a lot of, there's a lot going on. I'm stimulated.
Like, I don't know if it's an antique store or a casino.
This is exciting. We're gonna find some stuff.
Hey, free cart. That's a good sign.
Everything's free.
I wonder if this was a thing like in the 70s to like turn soda cans or beer cans into a light.
Well, I know there was a lot of tin art made, so just in general, recycling
Was this
by
a craft?
upcycling.
Was this a normal craft in the 70s?
I don't know.
I need someone to answer that for me.
How much is it? 35? Oh my gosh, what are these? Double-headed birds with rainbows coming out of their heads, or they're like little feathers? Probably feathers, probably not rainbows.
Oh, yeah.
125 MCM bookends. Those are amazing, and I might need those in my life. Okay, we just gonna share a funny moment with you. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording. I said, whoa, what is this art? This is incredible. And he goes, I think it's amateur. And I'm like, I think it's a famous artist. And then he Googles it.
It's some guy named
What's his name?
Pablo Picasso? Have you heard of that?
I'm sorry. You know a lot
that
of
a
things, babe, but that is not amateur. Now, mind you, this is not an actual original Picasso.
No.
It's a print on a canvas. But I just love how opposite our instincts were on that one.
Look, the tag just says vintage cubist print, so I don't think they knew either.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't actually know it was Picasso. I haven't actually seen it before, but I could tell it was good. We're actually thinking we're going to get it. It's 114. They've got vintage cubist print and even these vintage prints on canvas like this, they sell online for a couple hundred at least. I think we found several for 300.
200.
300 sold. Maybe we'll look up the eBay solds and make a decision. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, we'll think on it. Everything on this table is $5 or less. I've been informed there's a brass zoo. Oh my gosh, those are huge.
I remember having a
$9.95. It's $1,000. I mean, it is pretty incredible.
We had a giraffe like this before, didn't we?
They were about this tall.
We didn't sell it for that much, though.
No, I think we sold ours for like 150 or something, 200
That's
maybe.
for both, but
Still,
he's also
yeah.
not sold. Living large. This is my kind of book.
I mean, if you drank that much coffee, I'd really be concerned for your future.
Pull the muscle.
I think I'm gonna get this. They're little knobs, and I don't even think they're that old, but they've got little checkered prints on them. It's only $4 for the bag, so $1 a piece. I think I have a project or two that could use some little knobs. Those are cute. Checkered stuff's still in, right? Don't worry, I'm not asking you. I'm asking the internet.
Yeah, don't ask
I
me.
don't trust you after the Picasso amateur comment. $10. Dansk. Sweet. This space is really good. They've got awesome pottery, and I just found a Dansk bowl. $10.
Nice.
And I'm gonna get this too. It's beautiful. There's a teak tray down there. Let's look at that. Doesn't have the little cloche that goes on top though. Here's another bowl. Teak, 12. This one's made in Thailand, but that's a really nice, solid, heavy bowl. This is interesting. They've got the listing right there. This is only $25. Definitely a good deal. We're getting that.
Piece of paper came with it?
Yeah, it's a Native American basket.
literature?
Yeah, take a peek at this. They've even got like a similar comp for $200, but then they've got this for only $25. They're ready to move. I'm buying. I'm in. What is this guy doing here? Wall art sculpture, $10. Ellen Currens.
If I got this, would I be in style? Because
checkers are in.
yeah, checkers are in.
I mean, I say go for it. I think it's fun.
You can play chess on my back.
This place really does have everything. Tools, lots of just secondhand clothes, exercise equipment, fishing stuff. It's got it all. Need an axe? They got axes. Sometimes these spaces that have mostly newer stuff, but a few random tucked in vintage items can be really good. So try not to completely overlook them because you never know. They could have something from an estate sale that they popped in here into their space. I found some really good things in spaces you would not think you would. It's a little spirit pony. It's a Diller. Is it Jeremy Diller? I found one of his raku ginkgo leaf incense holder. Sorry, it took me forever to get out. That's so sweet. Got a little turquoise stone for an eye. I think it was Jeremy Diller. I was hoping it was going to be 50% off, but only Christmas. This is an Anderson Studio pottery owl. I think I'm going to get this cutie.
And then I traveled to the 7 levels of the candy cane forest, past the sea of swirly, twirly gumdrops.
That was awesome. You know how you're just having that day and you're having a good time. We always have a good time when we're out thrifting together. But we were just like, man, we're not finding the most stuff ever or the most exciting things. I love some good studio pottery. But then we found teak and my mood perked up a little bit. Something I'm really excited about. And I've never even found this design before, ever. So that's pretty exciting. And then
figure out what goes
I
over
love this basket. It's got a beautiful eagle, thunderbird on it. Love, love, love. This was only $25. And then I got the little owl too. Now where are we going? Because we can't. We gotta keep going.
Just cut this off. I think we just go to bed now. We just go to bed.
It's not too bad. It's only $6.99. I like that one. I wish there was a second one. That'd look really nice with a pair. Okay, we decided to make it 2 thrift stores, so we're gonna go to the ReStore, Habitat for Humanity first, and then Goodwill. So you always got to check and see what their discounts are because they've got a lot of different colors that have different prices off. So red,
Take a picture.
reddish orange. Oh, there you
Take a
go.
picture and it'll last longer.
Whatever, this is gonna last a long time on YouTube, but that does help. So they have smalls over here, but the majority of this place is furniture and lighting. So we'll do a little bit of both. What do you want to look at first? Furniture and lighting first?
I don't know.
Let's do it.
Stimulated.
You're overstimulated.
I'm like in a Home Depot of used goods.
It is a Home Depot of used goods. Look at all this stuff needing new homes. Oh my goodness, that is a wall of clocks.
Oh,
And a knife holder that's coming home with us.
it's a knife lock.
Yeah, that is.
Here, you need assistance.
Thank you, sir.
Assistance in aisle 3.
I actually don't think I'm gonna get any of them. This would be my favorite just because it's really wild and organic. I'm not as much into the horseshoe ones, and I also kind of like this one. But wait, there's more. There's a backside of
Think
clocks.
there's more on there?
I sure do. Oh my gosh.
That one just needs new hand.
And it's $8. That one you could make a clock out of, but it's $15. That's a beautiful mid-century lamp. Needs rewiring. It's really pretty, kind of like a deep olive green. How much is it? $28. Ooh, let's pass on that. It's not a bad price if we were getting it for ourselves, but we have a lot of lamps.
We got to liquidate lamps, actually.
We need to have a lamp liquidation sale.
All lamps.
PDX Estate Marketplace didn't know what they were getting themselves into, inviting us back for
Lamps and
yeah, for round 2. It's going to be all lamps. I'm just kidding. It's not all lamps, but there will be a lot
there
of
will be
lamps.
lamps. Not all lamps.
Kidding, but we're also not kidding. What are these? These shades are pretty. $6. This could be really beautiful. Something delicate, kind of holding them away from the wall.
My hand.
Your delicate hand. That's exactly what I was thinking of when I said delicate. I'm always on the hunt for cute little cutting boards for decorating and staging. This is a great place to find them. I feel like estate sales and habitats have been where I found the most adorable cutting boards. Look, do you know what this is?
Goes on a Christmas tree.
It does. This is identical.
Christmas tree on fire.
Yeah, it's definitely a fire hazard, but Brian and Heather found, I think, 12 of these when we were in Berlin together. They were brass.
You put a candle in there and then you light it right on your dried out old Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's probably not a smart thing. Go way back and sit down. $3.50. What do you think that's for if you're in trouble? You get like a shot of espresso and go sit down.
Way back.
Way back. Not just anywhere, but way back.
Way back.
This little striped chair and ottoman could be really cute if it was styled up. $70 for both. It says swivel chair, so I guess that chair swivels. That could be really cute in the right space. We ended up putting back the one clock. I changed my mind on that one, so we just got the wooden knife block, but I love it, and I got $5 off because apparently I had some points. I didn't even know I had a rewards point sitting there, so not bad. We're ending our day. Look, the sky's already turned dark. We've been going hard today. Everywhere we've gone has been far apart, so we haven't hit as many stores considering we've been going since this morning, but we're ending the day with this one. Someone must have had a whole leaf collection. Big crack in that one. I thought this was wood and I picked it up and it's ceramic. Is it a Picasso? I'm just kidding. Somebody collected polar bears. Maybe there's a Lisa Larson one out here somewhere. They're like, where's Waldo glasses? $4.99.
They don't fit. I almost poked my eyes
Don't
out.
hurt yourself.
It's a face, I think.
I think you're right. Does it say anything on the back?
Nothing.
No notes, nothing?
No.
$7.99. Leave that out so somebody else sees it. That's pretty cool. Today's the day of chairs. Those are pretty cool with that bent wood arm and these slats in the back. How much is it?
Round table and 3 double underscore chairs. Only 3.
But it's only $39.99. Oof, no. We'll let that sell as a set together. And that's a wrap. Empty cart.
Yeah.
It happens.
But good day.
Very good day.
Stuff.
Okay, we need to have a little story time. We need to talk about why this van is named Atlas and why I told you that it was named after a twin and it is in fact not. Now, I don't know how Google lied to me, but Google, one of the first things that the AI pulled up was Apollo and Atlas. And as soon as I saw Atlas, I was like, That's it. That's perfect. We're going to be taking this on the road. It's the perfect name for our van. And I've always loved the name Atlas. And then I mentioned on YouTube to all of you to try to guess the name. And it was so funny because at the time I still didn't know that Atlas wasn't a twin. They were brothers, by the way. They were not twins. And it was so funny because I kept telling Jesse, I'm reading all these comments and everyone's like, Artemis, God of the Hunt, like so many good names. And I'm going, why is no one guessing Atlas? I thought it was kind of obvious, but you weren't guessing Atlas because I told you it was a twin and Atlas was not a twin. We talked about possibly renaming and picking a twin because there were some really great suggestions. But what did you say the other day when I called it Artemis?
It just didn't sound right. It just didn't fit because you'd been calling it Atlas for so long that it just kind of became the name.
We had quite a fabulous haul today. I love seeing everything come together. It's interesting because when you buy things piece by piece, you don't always have an idea of what's in your car at the end of the day. And it always makes me really happy when I get everything out of the car and I feel like it goes together because that means it kind of represents my brand and my personal style. This is kind of the one thing that stands out. And I know a lot of you love the color red, so we were excited to find this one sitting on the shelf at Goodwill. This one was only $2.99. I also got this trio, and I love that all three of these pieces of pottery go really well together. They're all in kind of the blue-green tones. And what I love about the three of these is that they all have a completely different texture, but they all have uniqueness and are beautiful in their own right. I personally love mixing and matching pottery, and this is how I do it. I just go find it at the thrift store for a few dollars, put it all together, and you have an instant collection. This was the more expensive one at $4.99, and it's artist signed on the back. This one was $3.99. We found this at a different Goodwill. And then this one was a purple tag, which was the half off color this week. So this one was only $2, and it was made in 1977. This one is made by a contemporary artist out of Seattle, Washington, and I was able to find her Facebook page, and it looks like she still makes pottery to this day. And her designs are beautiful, minimalist, and organic. This one was $3.99 at Goodwill, and I'm really excited to style this one up. We also picked up a few of these bowls at Goodwill. These were $3.99 each, artist signed. They actually have a very similar texture and color to David Enna pottery, which can be pretty valuable, but that's not his signature, so it's made by somebody else. Set of two of those with no chips, so that was exciting. And then this beautiful bowl, I love this one. Even though it's got some flaws in it, I love this crackled look to it. $4.99. This is an Anderson Studio pottery owl. I thought this one was really beautiful. I have a lot of pottery figurine animals throughout my home, but I'm very particular about my little pottery animals, and I think this one's beautiful. It looks very minimalist, it's very mid-century looking, and it can go with any style because it's so simple. These were fun. I found these for only $4 for all four, so they were only $1 a piece. And I've got some project pieces here that I'm working on getting ready for our next vintage pop-up event at PDX Estate Marketplace, which is going to be February 8th and 9th, and we would love to see you, so come out and say hi. But I'm going to be bringing some furniture pieces, and I have several that needed a couple knobs, so this is going to be perfect for those. Isn't this basket so beautiful? Oh, I love the shape and the design on it. It was only $5 at Garage Sale Warehouse. I think this would be so stunning styled in a very minimalist setting. This was a really good find. This is Swedish Orfors. It's signed there on the bottom. Kind of hard to see, but you always got to check glass for that etched signature. And this was also purple tag, so it was half off. So this was only $2. And these can be worth probably anywhere from $25 to $40, depending on the color and design. This candle holder is fun. It's mixed metals with the copper and the steel. It was only $4.99 at Goodwill. I just love that atomic shape that it has. And we found 2 teak items at Garage Sale Warehouse. Obviously this one I am super excited about because it's Dansk. What's interesting about the holes is that a lot of them had handles, wooden handles that would go across the top, but there were also bowls this exact shape that didn't have a handle on it, but they also didn't have the holes. So I'm not sure if the handle is missing, probably, unless somebody drilled these holes into one of the bowls. This one kind of has a little bit of chipping out, so I'm wondering if maybe that was the case, if somebody drilled it afterwards. I'm not sure. The design of this shape was inspired by Viking ships, so I think that's pretty cool. Such a good find, and it was only $10. And then this beautiful teak bowl was only $12. And this is proof you can find great deals at places that are considered antique stores. I also picked up this beautiful Eagle Thunderbird basket, Native American woven, and this was only $25, and it's in really, really good condition. This is something that would sell online for probably between $200 and $250. They even had a comp in there when I purchased it. We picked up this lamp at Goodwill for $14.99 and it says as is. We were trying to figure out what was wrong and we're pretty sure it's just that this is loose and it might not actually work. But that's not a big deal because Jesse can rewire lamps and I just thought the color on this was so stunning. I don't have quite the right shade here at the studio, but I think it would look beautiful with something similar to this, a pleated cream shade. I really love the jug style of lamp. And we picked up 2 of these vintage wicker mirrors. These are also going to come to our pop-up event at PDX Estate Marketplace in February. At first I thought they were going to be new productions because Target and other companies have kind of copied the vintage design, but then when we flipped them over, the backside actually had vintage print as the backing. So that was exciting because I probably would have left them behind if they had been new productions. We ended up putting back the clock at Habitat for Humanity and we only got the wooden block. This was $25, but I had a $5 off coupon. So I ended up paying only $20 for this. And I love my rustic burlwood anything. So to find a knife block, I thought that was pretty cool. You hang it on the wall and then slide your knives in that section. Wall hanging knife blocks aren't really much of a thing anymore. I feel like everybody has the wooden blocks that sit out on the counter, but I personally love the look of hanging one of these on the wall and having it mounted in your kitchen. And then I picked up this little brass caddy. This is just for some bath products we have in our bathroom. I thought it had a cool shape to it and it was only $3. And then we picked up just a single one of these brass column candle holders. I wish there would have been a pair because I actually love these columns in a pair flanking something. It was $6.99, so even though it was a single, it was definitely worth picking up. And then I also did a little bit of vintage shopping with my friend Michelle when we had a coffee date the other day and I didn't film it, so I wanted to show you a few of those items that I found. First up, we have this massive Southwestern woven basket. I think the design on this is really, really neat and I love the colors. It was 20% off, so it was only $17.99. That is such a good deal for such a beautiful and large hand-woven basket. I would say the value of something like this is going to be closer to $80. After I put out my recent Christmas video, which if you have not seen it, you've got to go back and watch that now, I got a lot of inquiries asking if I was going to sell my smoking snowman. And while I am keeping that for my personal collection, I was excited to find this little man. He is the same kind of incense burner as my snowman. So you take the legs off, light an incense cone on it, and then he looks like he's smoking his pipe. And I couldn't believe it, but then I also found this beautiful lidded wooden box, which is so similar to the antique one that I found in Berlin. What's interesting is this one still has the tag on it, and it says it's a perfume box, which I was surprised by. I didn't know what the other one was originally for, but I thought that was very interesting. So what I'm thinking is that it's for potpourri. That's my guess. You put a little bit of potpourri in the box. I also picked up this beautiful black pottery. It is signed, let's see, what does that say? Susan 4100 or 4/00. Love black pottery. I don't have the price tag on here, but I think this was under $10. This was only $3, so I picked this up for staging and decorating kitchen setups. And then this beautiful old copper bowl. This was $7.99 at an antique store, folks. You can always find good deals at antique stores. You just gotta look. I love the scalloped dotted edge on the rim. I think this is such a pretty one and an oldie. When we got home, we noticed that the original vinyl is still here in place on these chairs. Unfortunately, it's not black. It's kind of a reddish brick brown. And I do think that might look kind of dated, but I do think it will look better than this very 90s print. So I think we're gonna go ahead and uncover them, see how it looks. Maybe we'll end up recovering them in black. Not quite sure. I do like the idea of leaving them original and then also letting the end user who's going to purchase them decide what they want to do with it. We're going to get these cleaned up, wood oiled, and ready to go for the PDX Estate Marketplace pop-up event. We're going to be bringing lots of good furniture that we've been stocking up on. We're so excited. We hope we see you there. So that's it for today's episode. All in all, it was a fabulous day outsourcing for our vintage store. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We will see you in a brand new adventure here in Atlas very soon. And now you know the rest of the story.
Good day.
This is Atlas, and we're gonna be taking some amazing.
You pointed at me.
This is actually Jesse.
I'm Jesse.
This is not
I have
Atlas.
not changed my name.
I also like that they had a deal going on.
What was the deal?
You spend over $50, you get a free rubber band.
I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't know we had a special deal.
I don't know if it's an antique store or a casino.
Ooh, I would be okay with a casino too.
What?
I don't gamble, so I don't know why I said that.
Surprise of a lifetime.
What if I started just like putting money in slots?
You're like, oh, I'm really looking forward to a casino.
So that is the story of Atlas, and now you know the name of our van.
Wait, and now what do you say?
And that's the end of the story. No. And now you know the story.
Nope. Try again.
I can't. I don't know.